Where is their general aviation at here? I think I'm streaming this plane. Oh boy, I don't remember how to fly this plane. It'll be interesting. Oh my god. So, alright, so let me look at it. Off my net. Alright, I'll be right back. Fuck! Fuck! My PC's slow today. It's just cold. Alright, I'm gonna have to watch a video on how to do this again. I remember parts of it, and I know heading is at an altitude. So I'm stupid and I don't know how to fly this plane. But there's a
All right, Cessna Citation, cold and dark. Engine covers, pitot covers, chocks. the door open. Alright, so first thing you'll want to get rid of the yokes. They're going to be in the way. Alright, first, standby power switch turn to on. Turn on battery 1 and battery 2. And on the left, we have the emergency lights. Flick that to on. We're going to turn ICAS on. You could use the external power here if you want. I usually just go to the APU start, which we'll do next is over here on the right. First thing, turn on the master switch. Then we're going to turn on the generator.
Where's the mass? Oh.
You're going to see this start to come up. And finally, we'll start the APU. The RPMs will kick in. Alright, that's good. Bleed air on. While we're here, anti-collision lights on. Seatbelts on. Nav lights. Come back over here. Turn the avionics on. And then we're going down to the center console.
Turn that to nav.
And while we're here, make sure that your throttles are in the fuel cutoff position. If they're in idle, you can just hit these little levers right behind the throttles. Alright, IRs are aligning. Let's see. So on the FMS now, we're going to do position initialization. North 42. You can confirm this on Navigraph in the top right of your airport chart. It will have the coordinates. The top left, the very top left of the chart. So you can see now I've set the IRs to nav, and our position has loaded. Now that heading failed indicator on our PFD and MFD went away, so we are good to go there. So we're just going to go straight through the list here. So we'll go flight plan next. Let's see, it's Boston. We can put this in manually. I'm just going to go to nav, sim brief, flight plan recall. All right, so that has all
this period. I forget my sim brief ID every time. Oh. That's my... What's this do? Oh, emergency brake.
All that good stuff in there. We are on the Lobster departure. We're taking runway 9. On the Lobster 8 departure, activate. Alright, that filled all that in. Very good. So I'm just scrolling through each page as we go through here. So next is performance.
Run fly 30. Oh, I forgot the video.
Init, climb. For authenticity, we'll do 290. We usually cruise at 290, so we have to go over here to OR and set it to manual, and then we can put in 290. And we're going to descend at 290. Transition 180 in America, that's good. We're flying to Halifax at 45,000. And this is, alright, so we're going to come over here. We're going to do our weights. Import from SimBrief.
I did that.
And we're going to sync the EFB. All that looks good. Confirm. Take off data. Let's see. Runway 9 is correct. Let's get the wind. Do KBOS. Weather. 9 knots coming in from 080. Put this away. Do 080/9. Good. Already gave us the temperature. Runway is dry. Flaps 15 for takeoff. Anti-ice off. Confirm. Alright. Takeoff data. These are our V speeds. So these will fill in. Actually, it looks like they're already there. Oh, it's because I have my flaps set already, I think. See if this goes away. Yep, okay. So setting your flaps for takeoff is what will add the V speeds onto your PFD. Alright, so that looks good. Climb, cruise, descent, and landing. So here we're going to put in the arrival.
I already did that.
Runway 23. We are on fun. Let's go through. So we've done our started. Alright, so with the engines. There we go. We're going to start the right hand engine. We're looking for N2 to get up around 10%, and then we're going to switch the throttle from fuel cutoff to idle. So we'll start the right engine. N2 is coming up. 7, we'll go flick that forward. And N1 is rising. ITT is coming up. Oil temperature and pressure are rising. That looks good. Looks like a good start. Right, that's good. And we'll do the same thing for the left engine. Bang. Throw in idle. N1 coming up. ITT. And temperature and pressure. Good start. Alright, we'll set flaps for takeoff. It's 15 degrees. So when you set your flaps for takeoff, if you look here in this, the center, the ICAS, this little green section will pop up in your trim, and you just want to go up until it's in the green, and we are set for takeoff. So that's good. Engines are good. We can shut the APU off. The checklist says to do this in flight, but I don't think it really matters. I've never run into an issue doing it on the ground. If you're going to be cruising higher than 30, degrees, want to go up until it's in the green, and we are set for takeoff. So that's good. Engines are good. We can shut the APU off. The checklist says to do this in flight, but I don't think it really matters. I've never run into an issue doing it on the ground. If you're going to be cruising higher than 35,000 feet, which we usually don't, but you need to set your cabin altitude. It's set to 35 by default. I'm going up to 45, so we're going to move this up here. So we're pretty much good to go. We're just going to check the ICAS here. So pedostatic, rat heat off. It's right here, left and right. You can turn those on if you want. I don't like seeing the message, so I turn it on. Or, yeah, turn it on. And autopilot controls. So you have heading, altitude, and CDI on the dash, thankfully, because the actual controls are down here. Really annoying spot. So we'll just set this for 45,000. Let's get to go. We'll arm the auto throttle. We'll arm nav and FLC. So if you try to climb in VNav, it will do it, but it won't. The auto throttle will not follow the selected speeds in the FMS for some reason. So you need to climb in FLC for the auto throttle to work. But yeah, we're good to go. Parking brakes off, so the no takeoff, parking brake obviously disappears. And this last little white text here on the ICAS, when you actually spool up the engines and enter a high pressure regime, I guess we'll call it, that message will disappear. That's only there because the airplane is currently in a low pressure state.
The frick's the parking brake? Oh, chop. Idiot, idiot. 27? I forgot which way 20.
The landing lights on. Alright, everything's good to go. We hit the takeoff button, and we are rolling. This thing is buttery smooth on takeoff too. Watch how clean it rotates.
Oh, that was me. Oh, I got connected to Vatsim.
LNAV is active. I think because we hit the takeoff button, maybe it disengaged the FLC, so we're just gonna hit that. Auto throttle has engaged in climb mode, and we are chilling. Start putting some flaps away. And we are on our way. It does RNAV, it does ILS, no problem. It will automatically tune frequencies like the Phoenix does. Super smooth, super straightforward. No warnings on our ECAS. Should be a nice flight.
Oh shoot, I'm not watching. I'm going. Where am I?
Flying 240 to topless. We are chilling. Hope you like it, dude. Auto throttle has engaged in climb mode, and we are chilling. Start putting some flaps away. And we are on our way. It does RNAV, it does ILS, no problem. It will automatically tune frequencies like the Phoenix does. Super smooth, super straightforward. No warnings on our ECAS. Should be a nice flight. $130 to top of line, 240 to topless. We are chilling. Hope you like it, dude.
Hey, how's it going? How do I...
So here's a crazy... The auto throttle, that's all. We're going to be flying runway heading out of here and then bug over to where we want to ultimately be. So we're going to use heading and vertical nav. This nav right here, if you're used to flying like a Boeing, it's the same thing as like LNAV. But you also all set. Time fly at about 13 degrees right here and kind of stay on your heading. We can go gear up. The initial climb is right there. Now we're going to pay attention to our speed. Oh, I did say let's get to autopilot as soon as we can. There we go. So we're in heading, VNAV, light level change. It's still climbing. Our speed is coming up. And as we approach this 170 mark right here, we're going to want to get rid of our flaps. So I just right here, I just start working down 5 and then all the way down. And when those flaps come up, then you'll see the speed increase. Did you notice how this switched over to N1 climb? So we got gears up, we got flaps up, autopilot is on. And we can turn off our taxi light. All right, so we are going runway heading, and I'm pretending like ATC just gave us the clearance to go direct to our first waypoint. So I'm going to come down here and go direct to the waypoint we select. Go ahead and go to vertical navigation or lateral navigation, and you're going to head over in that direction. I've noticed a lot of streamers, I'm not sure if this is right or not, but they stow the thrust reverser until they get ready for the descent. So if you want to do that, do that. And one of the things I failed to do when we took off is to take over here and put our lights up to anti-collision. So you'll want to do that earlier than I did it. Like you, I'm still learning.
Okay, I did everything right. I like this plane. What? I mean, I fly that. They do this plane a lot. Want to fly to Aspen tomorrow, guys, on the 750? Let me figure this out. I don't know how to change the radio on this. Is there like a thing where I can go program? So, all right. Oops. Oh. I just totally. No. We're flying to Aspen, Colorado, and Happy Vatsim. All riders stretching so big. As I get up, gotta go down. Let's go to 11th up. How do I do this? How do I, now, how do I go down again? How do I go down? How do I descend? How do I descend? Oh no. Go down. All right. Oh. Yay, we're going down.
All right, welcome now to a second video that's a follow-up. This one, Ohio State University, and I've got the plane top of descent. We are gonna first of all take a look at our arrival plate, and we need to be at 2,600 feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that set in our altitude, so that when we get to the top of descent, it'll automatically do that for us. So 2,600 on the plate, it says 2,688, but you can't do numbers like that. So always go under at the next altitude level below what's on the plate. So 2,688. So we're going to go to 2,600. Rep speeds, and we're going to land at flat throttle flight bar. So I'm going to bring it. Something I'm getting ready for top of descent. We're not going to use it today because the radio in completely clear skies and clear weather today. Our baro is 2992. When we get below 10,000, if you were flying in standard, and that button is right here, if you were flying in standard above 18,000 feet, then you would want to switch it when you get down to 18. But we are good with where we are right now. Just like to keep the heading bug on the heading that we're on, if I remember to do it. This helps me when I'm flying with ATC and they want me to quickly make a turn. I don't have to swing all the way around the dial. I am ready to go.
I'm flying this.
I'm going to go ahead and turn the thrust reversers back to normal so that we have those when we get there. And And as usual with our descent, we're going to keep an eye on 18,000. We'd switch to regular from standard. If we were flying on a day that we needed that, we